Tonight on CTV News, we take a look at a new art exhibit in the Carmen Gallery that focuses on deaf culture.
Then we have an interview with a business organization at CSU.
This plus weather, sports, and entertainment, starting right now. Good evening, CSU and Fort Collins. Thanks for tuning in to our final show of the semester. I'm Brynn Carmen.
And I'm Alexandra Clough.
Yesterday, Larimer County Sheriff's Office deputies were involved in a high-speed car chase. The chase began at 3 p.m. after a suspected drunk driver in a stolen vehicle was reported in North Fort Collins. The suspect, identified as Dylan Lee Ura, age 19, was driving in and out of oncoming traffic. Due to the suspect's extremely dangerous driving patterns, the first pursuit was terminated. The stolen vehicle was spotted again driving on Interstate 25, where it crashed near the Berthoud exit around 4 p.m. The suspect then fled the vehicle running into a field and reportedly stole a second vehicle. The suspect then abandoned the second vehicle and stole a third one from a person in a parking lot in Boulder County around 5:30. The suspect was then pursued by multiple agencies as he drove northbound on U.S. Highway 287 on the wrong side of the road at speeds in excess of 90 miles per hour. Different maneuvers were used to successfully stop the vehicle in Loveland. The suspect then fled on foot and was apprehended and then taken into custody shortly after. Ura was booked into the Larimer County Jail on 21 allegations, including DUI, alcohol or drugs, aggravated motor vehicle theft, and reckless driving. The investigation is ongoing.
Today is the 28th annual World AIDS Day. This evening, members from the CSU community held a candlelight vigil in recognition of World AIDS Day. The vigil started at 5:30, which allowed people to show their support for people living with HIV and to honor people who have died. Additionally, a showing of the movie Dallas Buyers Club will take place at 7:30 tonight in the LSC Theater. Tomorrow, Friday, December 2nd, free HIV and hepatitis C testing will be offered in the LSC room 372. The tests are anonymous and walk-ins are welcome from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. For more information on any of the World AIDS Day observations, you can visit the Pride Resource Center website at glbtr.colostate.edu.
Recently, a new exhibit focusing on the deaf experience opened in the Carmen Gallery in the Laurie Student Center. The exhibit features art from the Deaf View image art involvement of Devia. Devia is a movement that seeks to share the experience of being deaf and the social issues that come with it. According to the Carmen Gallery, Devia art can be categorized as recessive and affirmative. Recessive deaf art is focusing on exposing suppression and oppression of the deaf. Affirmative deaf art focuses on the themes of empowerment. The featured artists are Ozzy Bagalo, a deaf Israeli artist, Tony Fowler, a deaf artist who is currently living in Colorado, and Nancy Rourke, a deaf artist from San Diego. All the artists have their individual take on the deaf culture and their own unique way of expressing it through art. The exhibit will be open to the public through February 1st. Gallery preparator Connor Sanderlin says the exhibit allowed the deaf community to gather around the artwork.
It was great. We were able to get a lot of students from Resources for Disabled Students, some individuals from the Sign Language Club, also just a lot of people from the deaf community came out, and it was a really awesome experience to see just community thrive around the artwork and witness just people come together and learn more about this art movement and also just teach people about it as well.
The CSU Health and Exercise Department is adding a new addition to the current HES facilities. The Human Performance Clinical Research Lab, located in the Moby B-Wing complex, will undergo a roughly 4,000 square foot expansion. The new expansion will provide HES facility and students more room for teaching, research, and outreach programs. The new addition will include 3 new labs, new offices, and a new conference room. The building will be constructed mainly of glass to allow natural light in, and will also include an outdoor park area, a pedestrian plaza, a walkway, and a continuous skylight from the north and south lobbies. The construction project will cost around $2.5 million. Groundbreaking for the new building began on November 13th and is planned to be completed in 2017.
Last night, ASCSU President Daniela Pineda-Saraca vetoed a bill that would provide access to more water refilling stations on the CSU campus. The bill, which was first introduced in 2014, was passed by the ASCSU Senate prior to fall break. The bill would have provided new water stations in high-traffic areas such as Clark Buildings A and C, the Engineering Building, Johnson Hall, and the Visual Arts Building. However, controversy over whether the Senate should fund the bill after the project did not gain full support from the University Fee Advisory Board led to the executive veto. Panita Soraka stated, "Seeing how the UFAB board works, I thought it was most appropriate for a project that has to do with facilities to be funded in that realm. I wanted to honor that process." Following her veto, the Senate failed to gain the 2/3 majority needed vote to overturn the veto.
On Monday night, the Venture Accelerator program at the College of Business had its weekly session. The program helps students bring their business ideas to life by providing hands-on experience, advising, and mentoring. The meeting allowed students in the program to discuss what stage their startup business is in. One of the students in the program gave her insight on her new business idea.
And the way I got the idea for Caitlin Mack was I was working in Los Angeles for a couple of sustainable brands, and one offered children's clothing and the other one offered clothing for women size 0 to 10, and so I couldn't even wear the clothes, and it was really saddening to me. And I started hearing from a lot of friends and family that they wanted clothes too, like that they're full figured and they wanted to wear them, they couldn't find it, and it started to become obvious that that was where I needed to go with my career. And right now I am about to start selling in the next week or two. And people should check out on Facebook, and then that's when they'll know when my products are ready.
Coming up after the break, we have a live interview with representatives of the Venture Accelerator program.
Don't go away. CTV will be right back.
Into KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and KCSUFM.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Welcome back from the break. I'm here with Jessica Raleigh and Mark Maddock from the Venture Accelerator program at CSU. So guys, tell me a little bit about what exactly the Venture Accelerator program is.
Sure. It's a support program that supports students, entrepreneurs from across CSU, no matter what college they find themselves in. Students that are interested in starting a business come to us, and it's essentially a program that offers training, mentorship, other kinds of resources and support for those entrepreneurs to help them launch a business.
Okay, and do you have to be a business student to join this program, or can you be any major?
You can actually be from anywhere across CSU, and really if you have a team that includes lots of people, as long as one of those people is a student or a recent alumni within 12 months of graduation from CSU, you're welcome to come into the Venture Accelerator.
Perfect. And have you had any students that have gone through this and have had a complete success story with their businesses, and how has that gone?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to explain one?
I think Bilgo is one of our best success stories. It was actually a veteran MBA student who came back to help mentor another student. It wasn't his idea initially, but the student that was in the program, he actually sold his idea to Dan Holt, who's the CEO of the company now. They launched in Fort Collins about a year ago, and you can download it for free on your phone. It helps manage apps. You can split bills with roommates, pay directly to utilities or Netflix or really anything. And like I said, that's on the App Store now. And that was started in our program 2 years ago.
And they've raised over $2 million in funding for that so far. Yeah.
So if people or students are wanting to get involved in this, where do they go? How can they get involved with it?
So the Venture Accelerator program and a number of different student programs that we offer, including many in the spring. You can find all of that information on our Facebook page. This is CSU Institute for Entrepreneurship. And you can also always just find us and reach out to us. And we like people that call us and email us as well. So
Perfect. And do you guys have any events coming up here in the near future that students that are wanting to can join or to take part in?
Sure. So we actually do have a program coming up called the Discover Challenge. It's a design competition that encourages student innovators to really design their own solution to a specific problem. And those applications are actually coming due, so we're holding an info session for that on Tuesday, December 6th at 11 and at noon, and Laurie Student Center 322, I believe.
Is there anything next semester that students can look forward to?
Absolutely. We have a startup weekend happening February 24th through 26th. Am I right? Yep. February 24th through 26th. Startup weekend is a really good opportunity for student entrepreneurs from across campus to sort of try their hand at entrepreneurship, to see what it feels like, because you basically launch a startup in a weekend. So that's pretty exciting. We also have the Venture Accelerator will be doing basically a workshop series, but that'll actually be open to anybody across CSU that's interested in a business. And also Mark is the vice president of the Startup Club as well.
Yeah, and Startup Club is basically serves the same people on campus, students from any apartment, any level of study, undergraduate through PhD programs can join in. We're going to have 6 different events next semester for the club, and those will be mixed with speakers and workshops, and everything is free. All you have to do is go to Facebook and look up CSU Startup Club, and you can go onto our website from there.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on today. Next, we have Nicole Conklin with your weekly weather forecast.